The youth bulge in Africa is mistakenly considered a pain rather than the blessing it is turning out to be. It's upon this realization of the untapped resources that Mastercard Foundation came up with an initiative that is changing the narrative that indeed Young Africa works. The foundation partnered with governments and private sector institutions like Equity to find solutions to youth employment in Africa, through the strategy that aims to enable 30 million young people to secure dignified and fulfilling employment.
We have been a partner of Mastercard Foundation in Kenya with an aspiration and an objective of creating 5 million jobs in Kenya. But we have scaled this and partnered with them now in Uganda, Rwanda, and DRC in addition to Kenya, to create 25 million jobs in what we are calling the African Marshall Plan, Young Africa Works, where Equity Group is deploying $5 billion in terms of credit facilities to small and medium enterprises, with the responsibility of each of them creating 5 jobs. In the process, the 5 million enterprises, each creating 5 jobs, we end up with 25 million jobs within the East African region.
Although it is still early days in Kenya, the initiative that uses youth employment as a key measure of socio-economic progress shows that a significant number of young people are finding pathways out of poverty.
The attraction of Young Africa Works is the fact that it speaks to the most urgent need of our times in Africa, of ensuring peaceful coexistence and tranquility within the continent. And that cannot happen unless our youth are given opportunity. It is solving the problem of giving opportunities to young people to avoid hopelessness. Young people who have received education, who have received exposure, they're innovative. So we want to act as a catalyst and an agent of ensuring that young people realize their dreams.
Young Africa Works was launched with the goal of enabling young people to access dignified, fulfilling work by 2030. One of the key elements that needed to be addressed in terms of creating that pathway to employment was providing access to finance to individuals that otherwise would not have it. And we wanted to take advantage of Equity's experience in this. The fact that Equity has such a large reach, works with such a broad-based approach in terms of accessing communities, rural as well as urban. And so we came to the understanding that this partnership around access to finance needed to be supported with an organization like Equity.
The Young Africa Works long-term plan is for each country to improve quality of education and vocational training to equip young people with the skills employers need. The program leverages technology to connect employers and job seekers and enables entrepreneurs and small businesses to expand through access to financial services. Beneficiaries learn new ways of growing their business through trainings organized by Equity in partnership with the Mastercard Foundation.
Abel juzi tumempe loan ya 500, loan ya kwanza. Magi tulimpea 1 million loan ya kwanza. Ni kwa sababu ya nini? Tunapeana loan kulingana na uwezo wako wa kulipa na jambo lile ambalo unataka kufanya, si ndio?
In Kajiado County, Lawrence Chalo has improved his livelihood through agroveterinary business that he markets online, in a way only a tech-savvy youth can. Chalo has since established a business training center.
Wakati nilikuwa naenda huko Equity, nikapatana na wafanyikazi wa hapo Equity. Nikawaeleza ile kazi nafanyanga, ni wakaniambia kuna hiyo mambo na mafundisho vile naweza jiendeleza. Tukaitwa, tukaenda kwa hiyo training. Hapo tulisoma mambo mingi ile mtu anaweza jiendeleza. Tukasoma mambo na planning, budgeting. So hizo zote zimenisaidia sana.
Among the entrepreneurs who benefit from Young Africa Works in Kenya is Eric Omondi, who started out as a cobbler and a shoe hawker in Nakuru. He learned how to make shoes specializing in school footwear. When the COVID-19 pandemic hit, he shifted to making men's office shoes and boots.
Wakati wa COVID, by then biashara ilikuwa chini kabisa. Juu by then nilikuwa nimefunga duka juu hakukuwa na sales. We were not making any sales. Juu shule zilikuwa zimefungwa. Tulikuwa tunashona back to school. Ilikuwa tu viatu za shule. So by wakati yenye nilijoin Young African Works, ndio wakanipea idea vile naweza badilisha hii kazi. Nikaanza kushona official, nikaingilia rovers, ndio ikajaribu kunikuza paka saa hii kwenye niko.
In Nairobi, 2 young women subscribed to Young Africa Works and learned how to adapt to circumstances to remain relevant in business.
Nafanya biashara mob. First, asubuhi mwamka 5 nauza mandazi na break. Jioni nauza viazi, sambusa na mix na smokies. Na bado niko na 2 bathrooms, 20 bob, hot shower, maji baridi 10 bob, maji 20 liter 5 bob, na pale chini pia niko na choo. Na sasa siwezi kosa room zangu hata zaidi ya 20 zenye nachukua do. Na nyumba zenyewe nimejenga vizuri, nyumba ya mawe. Ile mtu kulipa pesa kidogo na kulipa 5,000. So mimi niko mbele.
Similarly, through the training, beneficiaries learned that they could market their wares from home and reach millions of potential customers through social media.
Nilianza hii biashara 2016 na ninauza both ladies and menswear na viatu pia. Wakati huu wa COVID-19 biashara haijakuwa rahisi, but tulienda training, tukafundishwa mambo mengi. Ilikuwa inaitwa Young Africa Works by Mastercard na Equity. Kwa hivyo nimekuwa nikifanya marketing sana, na hiyo ndio imeniwezesha biashara yangu isianguke. Nauzanga Instagram, Facebook, niko na page inaitwa Shakina Fashions. So huwa na advertise, nalipia page na imekuwa ikifanya vizuri. Before training nilikuwa nimeajiri mtu mmoja. Sasa hivi nimeemploy wasichana 3. Hao tunafanya marketing na wao, na pia wanafanya deliveries, na nimeemploy another guy who do marketing. Yeye ndo who post ads.
In neighboring Kiambu County, Geoffrey Gethao has expanded his electronics business to large appliances like refrigerators and television sets.
I was working with the 20 cylinders. I was able to boost my cylinders to 60 more cylinders. I was working with like at least 2 TVs. I was able to boost my TVs to about 4 of them. I was working with some woofers and small electronics, so I was able to increase my stock. Later, we were able to see a shop in Kikuyu where we are currently. We were able to get a facility of 600,000, and we were able to set up a new shop, which I did have before. And actually, I'm in my third loan of over 900,000, which I was able to buy even a vehicle for my transportation issues, because I have to do deliveries to my customers.
Kikundi chetu tulifundishwa vile mtu anaweza save, vile unaweza panga biashara yako, vile unaweza fanya mahesabu zako, ujue biashara inaanguka ama inaendelea vizuri. Kwa budgeting tulifundishwa vile unaweza nunua zile vitu kwa biashara yako unaona zinaenda, ndio unaweka mingi, ndio customer akikuja anapata. Kwa record keeping unajua vile unaweka rekodi zako, ndio unajua vile biashara inaendelea.
The total value of the partnership the foundation is contributing towards is $75 million. A majority of that is going towards building capacity for MSMEs, to allow small micro enterprises to have the ability to actually scale themselves. An element of that 75 million that also goes towards de-risking the loans as well. So this is where we work with equity to essentially make the loans commercially viable. And it's been a great success story thus far, and we're looking to expanding it even more as we go to the next few years.
It's an aspiration to ensure our young people with their vibrance, with their education, with their innovation, as Generation Unlimited are given an opportunity to make a contribution to transform this continent, to make it better by increasing production of goods and services in the continent, and consequently increasing wealth and transferring wealth to the younger generation.